Hello everybody, I'm Krasi and I will be informing you now about what this full moon, which is taking place today, will bring us sidereally, which means astronomically on the sky. The full moon is taking place in Libra on the axis of Libra Aries. This is indeed very interesting full moon because it is involved in so many aspects on the sky and all of them very interesting, and they will bring events for sure. So what we'll be discussing now will have impact on us, on our lives, on the planet for the next 2 weeks, but maybe not only, because around the time of this full moon and on the very same axis we have the first appearance of Venus as an evening star, as Ishtar, as Aphrodite. And I have a detailed video about her and her appearance, and you can see her already visible on the Western horizon. And for some countries in Europe, you can see her. Maybe the first visibility of hers will be today. But just a short bracket, what this visibility of Venus meaning? It means that up until now, for quite some time, she was hidden in the rays of the sun and we couldn't see her on the sky. She then was represented by another principle, by the principle of the goddess, if you want, Persephone from the Greek mythology, or Ereshkigal by the Mesopotamian mythology. So she was a very different divinity, and we've been missing her a lot. We've been missing the joy that she would bring us, if you want, also love and money, all these. But now, just recently, and for some countries, like I am telling you, she will become visible approximately around the timing of this full moon. So this is very important. This full moon, astronomically, I know that according to the tropical astrology, it will take place on the axis of Scorpio Taurus, but sidereally, astronomically, it is taking place on the axis of Aries, Libra. But where in particular? Now, this is happening on the 13 degrees of Libra and, of course, the 13 degrees of Aries. And what do these degrees mean? First of all, during this full moon, the sun will be conjoined the star Hamal, which star is pointing one of the horns of Aries. Of course, this will be about our drive, our desire to defend ourselves, to fight even. But also, the moon in the same moment will be in the 13 degrees of Libra. And these degrees, unfortunately, are called, excuse me, confusion. So do the ancients call the degrees in Libra, where the moon will be during this full moon. Confusion, but also it will be about drive, and it will be about this first visibility of Venus. How to read this, very interesting. Of course, I will be telling you day by day how I see this influence in our next 2 weeks to come, so that you can maybe use my predictions to plan your days ahead. But first of all, we will have confusion. People will be driven. They would say we have enough of these manipulations. People will start more and more, because we had some moment of, if you want, passiveness, let's say, and there were not enough people opposing regimes, but very possibly this full moon and the sun, while the sun will be strong in Aries, will give the drive again to start and voice our concerns and voice our desires for freedom. But then the moon is in degrees which may also mean confusion. In the very same moment, we will be having Venus and Mercury in Aries. And I explained a lot about Venus in Aries and her first appearance. This is good. Of course, we will feel immediately her blessing. Of course, this will have impact on the markets for good, but not entirely. We cannot expect relief in the markets or better economy, not because this full moon is forming a square with Saturn. And Saturn is the author of all these events, not solely, but a co-author, and the main ruler of all these events which are happening to us and to our planet. So obviously, Venus will try, of course, to bring prosperity and blessing, but he will be limiting her. So if we expect really relief in the financial systems and markets, I would doubt this. Then this full moon is also about Mercury in a specific phase for some countries, for when he's about also to become visible. And Saturn is suppressing him. It is like, again, suppression of media, suppression of markets, suppression of freedom of speech, and all this will be done via regulations. It is not going to happen just like that. These are planned regulations, governmental measurements to suppress markets, suppress financial abundance, if you want. I am not economist. Probably when I say this, you know what this might mean. But Saturn is about structures, boundaries, limitations, and he's creating a big T-square, this harmonious aspect on the sky with this full moon. So it will be about a lot of attempts to release truth, and Saturn will come in form of governmental regulations to suppress. It will be about people who would say, we have enough, and we want to, they would react, and again, suppressed probably. And then there will be confusion. Many people will be confused. Confusion, yes, because again, the moon is in such degrees which are described as such. Of course, we have this very good thing, which is Jupiter, who is creating harmonious aspects, like he's watching towards Venus, watching towards the sun, making harmonious trine with the moon. So this is about Jupiter is the true philosophy, the truth, which is always the savior, the empathy between people, because this is what Jupiter is. He rules the Pisces, which is all about love, compassion, forgiveness. So this is what is saving us, because he's creating trine, harmonious aspect to the moon, and also to the sun, Uranus, Venus, Mercury. So there is always a helping hand, of course. But I'm just telling you what are the energies of the next 2 weeks. Another very important point to make. The moon will be waning as of tomorrow. When the moon is waning, we have much more chances to find dates for medical interventions. And I'll be naming, of course, these dates. Maybe you can, and maybe this will be useful for you. Also, when the moon is waning, it is not appropriate to start important new initiatives, because this is not very promising factor for longevity of your project or of your initiative. The moon is waning. I'm just giving you very general description. For your gardening, when the moon is waning, you could, of course, until certain point, but I will be explaining this as well, you can plant rooty fruits and vegetables, the ones that remain with their roots and under the ground, seeds as well. So I will be describing day by day what I see for the next 2 weeks, how the 2 weeks will look like, and hope this will be useful for you. So we're looking at the evening of the full moon, which is 27th of April, 14th lunar day, which is good, because to have full moon on the 14th lunar day is good. It is according to the rule. It is harmonious according to the ancient Babylonians. Then, of course, it is about Libra, because it is taking place on the axis of Libra and Aries. And I explained you how I understand the energies. Then Libra is a sign where Saturn is exalted. So it is a lot about exact knowledge. It is about putting together your knowledge, if you want, organizing your work, organizing your artwork even, because it is about Libra. It is also about your own inner work on how you understand moral values, how you understand truth, how you understand justice, again about Libra. So this is on this day. And of course, it is about structuring, organizing your work, your working place, your businesses, just everything. And let's not forget, during the day of the full moon, we have also Mercury becoming visible. So it is very important. It is very much also about our mental capabilities, creativity, speech. It is a lot about looking at ourselves, organizing our work, studies, knowledge. This is how I see it. This is Wednesday, the evening of Tuesday, but the day of Wednesday, which is ruled by Mercury naturally. So, and look, on this very day, Mercury becomes visible. And actually, he doesn't have specific dignities in Aries, but when he's with Venus, which is also just visible, he can be very good for talents, for you doing what you love to do, having news. This can be very inspirational. Indeed. Also about planning your business, planning your creative or spiritual work, all these. And because Mercury is ruling the day, Hermes, the color would be, of course, I would always advise the same. It is very good to welcome the sun in the morning when the sun is rising, but then with the knowledge that Mercury is ruling the day. And during this day, we can imagine around ourselves lemony yellow or green, and the right gemstone would be emerald. So also what can we do is mainly about organizing our thoughts, just organizing everything that you have in mind. But this is, for some people, the full moon day is very critical. They feel that this is too much, the energies are too heavy. And I suspect that this full moon day might be one of those because of Saturn who is influencing, but still we can benefit too a lot from this full moon day, exactly for this organizing businesses, offices, your inner, if you want work, your planning your knowledge, a lot. And now is exactly the time. Belief system, system of justice, moral values, it is just great. I do not advise surgeries on Wednesday, 28th of April. I do not, because the full moon is too hard, too much, too strong. I would say postpone, probably with one day. Let's see. For your gardening as well, you see, this can be, if you would choose Wednesday for gardening, I would say you can plant rooty vegetables. And then we're looking at Thursday, 29th of April, which is already the 15th lunar day. And here the moon is in degrees which are again very much about Libra, very much about talents. And because the moon is conjoined a powerful star of arts and also of becoming visible with what you do. So exactly this is how you can benefit from these degrees. The moon is still afflicted. I would not advise surgeries when the moon is afflicted. So yes, this is about Thursday, ruled by Jupiter. If you welcome the sun, you imagine the aura around yourselves to be yellow, and then the gemstone would be sapphire. That could be very appropriate for the day. So, and again, Libra things, talents, exact knowledge. Could be that you may find the muse to create what you love to create, or what you have forgotten for a while. Now this can appear again, but surgical interventions, not appropriate. And then we have also to travel, be cautious also during these last 2 days. simply because of the Saturn in square to Mercury, which can cause you different limitations or difficulties or struggles during your trip. And then we have 30th of April, which is already a Friday, day of Venus. First, you welcome the sun. First, always I advise you now when Venus is still young, still just born from the rays of the sun, watch Venus on your western horizon. This is amazing experience. The more you do it, the more joyful and connected with Venus you would feel. So 30th of April, Friday, Venus, you welcome the sun, and Venus is so powerful on the sky. And then you also imagine the aura around yourself to be maybe pink or white, even light blue is allowed for Venus. And you can also wear during this day beautiful rose scent or any flowers that you love, and you can wear pink quartz or pink sapphire, pink gemstones, untreated. On this day, the moon is fallen, and in this particular place where I would say, again, even though the moon is waning, I wouldn't recommend medical interventions, but the day is really wonderful to enhance your intuition. It is very good for doctors, for surgeons, for people who practice natural medicine. Great, you can really improve your skills. It is a very knowledgeable, very interesting degrees and very spiritual. You can also try to do spiritual practices which will very much enhance your intuition, but also you can really, if you're a doctor or if you're interested in natural sciences, in medical, if you're in the medical profession, even if you're a psychologist, this could be a very good day for you. You probably will have success at work or success with what you undertake. Medical interventions, indeed not, but you can travel at least. But the emphasis of the day is this mainly hermetic work, researching. And then we have Saturday, which is 1st of May, Saturday, 1st of May. And the moon has no course, void of course moon. Not very good, of course, because such moon is not very, very promising. She is exactly conjoined the star Shaula, the poison in the tip of the Scorpio, the poisonous end of the celestial scorpion. So yeah, if you do medical work, if you're doing natural sciences, yeah, maybe you benefit from this, because you know that the poisons, when used in the homeopathy, can be very good healing system. So poisons can have also very beneficial role. But yes, the moon is void, of course. When the moon is void, of course, we cannot do a lot. We cannot expect really development of what we do or good result. It is a bit like pause, break. We have to wait on this day, so to say. But for such things like natural sciences, researching, hermetic knowledge, yeah, this could be very beautiful. Medical interventions, really, when the moon is void, of course, I wouldn't recommend. But it is Saturday, the day is ruled by Saturn, so you're welcoming the sun, and you know Saturn, the great lord of karma, the great lord of time, is ruling us. So you can wear dark blue, you can take dark blue, sapphire, or amethyst, and such are the colors that you can imagine around yourselves if you're welcoming the sun. Yes, this is about Saturday. And then let's see Sunday, day of the sun, which is 2nd of May, 18th lunar day. Very good. The moon is in very philosophical, spiritual, beautiful place, but is afflicted by Mars. I would say don't get involved in risky situations. Be a bit cautious. Be a bit cautious what decisions you take. It's affliction, and when affliction exists on the sky, we do not undertake important activities. Also, we avoid medical intervention. It's a day a bit to be cautious. So this is about Sunday. You welcome the sun. You know the day is ruled by the sun. You can wear any beautiful ruby or garnet, and you imagine the aura around yourself to be orange or red, and the sun is just a beautiful experience to welcome. But good that it is Sunday, so probably we cannot do a lot on Sunday because it is really serious affliction on the moon. But well, philosophical work, helping others, visiting temple, helping poor people, helping sick people would be really very good, really, really very good on this particular day. To travel again, we need to be cautious when there is such affliction on the sky. And then we have Monday, 3rd of May, 19th lunar day. And now the moon has good harmonious aspect with Venus, very beautiful, not afflicted. Now here already you can do medical intervention. You can indeed medical surgery intervention. You can plant rooty vegetables. You can do a lot. You can travel. You can teach others. You can study. It's a very good day for this. This is about 3rd May, Monday, 19th lunar day. Very good day indeed. Very good even for your work, for your businesses, just a good day for anything. Monday, day of the moon, you wake up, you welcome the sun. Imagine the aura around yourself to be white or blue, and you can wear moonstone, larimar, or aquamarine, very beautiful. But it's a day about helping others, philosophy, even making money. It's a good day. You can do a lot on this day. And then we have Tuesday, 4th of May, 20th lunar day, this harmonious day. Moon with Saturn, approaching Saturn. Square, this harmonious day for everyone, for every part of the world. Well, this day indeed is a bit, to be cautious, to be careful how to. Even Mercury is conjoined the Pleiades, you see. Venus is in this harmonious. So this day, which will be Tuesday and Wednesday, I see as not very harmonious for our businesses, for our work, not very harmonious, not at all for medical interventions. You need to be cautious how to drive, how to not to get involved into risky situations. So such is the day, unfortunately. But this is for Tuesday, 4th of May, day of Mars. Also, you see the days of Mars. Even there was some, I think Abu Mashar was a story when particularly on such day, he said to a group of people, don't travel, but they would travel and they got robbed. And it's a real story. So we need to be cautious. This is about 4th of May. Day of Mars, but still Mars is giving us this beautiful principle of energy and drive and athleticism and sportiveness to some people. So still Mars has a lot to give us. So we can welcome the sun and imagine martial energy, imagine red around us. For example, if you feel that you are too tired, you lack energy, this can be very, very good, very, very helpful for you. Then wear ruby, wear red coral, wear red garnet, could be very, very good. Even red spinel, for example. Then we have Wednesday, 5th of May. Same situation, I would say almost the same applies to this day, to stay away from travel, not to make interventions, medical, surgical, and be careful. A bit less, of course, dangerous because Mars is not ruling, but Mercury is ruling. So you welcome the sun, you imagine the light yellow or green aura, wear emerald. So yes, we cannot do much on this day, but we can arrange our businesses. We can put in order our work, offices, work, business, everything. Then we have 6th of May, Thursday, 22nd lunar day. The moon is conjoined one of the royal stars of the spiritual guru. This is beautiful. The moon is with Jupiter. Very nice, very nice. Well, on this day, you can do things already. You can do medical interventions, for sure. You can travel, you can do a lot, plant, root is still vegetables. It's a good day, and the day is ruled by Jupiter too. I see this as a very good day, also financially, spiritually, blessing on almost any level of our lives. So we can do indeed a lot. Also, because it is Jupiter, of course, the same thing applies. In the morning, welcome the sun and imagine yellow, orange aura around yourselves, and then you can wear yellow sapphire or citrine if natural and treated. Then you have 7th May, Friday, 23rd lunar day. The moon is again in very nice degrees, which are sacred, very knowledgeable, very sacred, very hermetic, very full of meaning and abundance. So this is good also for medical interventions, for travel, for your business, for whatever you do, whatever you apply for, whatever you expect to happen, you may get it in abundance. So such is the day. If you study, you'll be rewarded abundantly. So it's a good day. It's Friday, ruled by Venus. Very good. So you can indeed welcome the sun, imagine around yourselves pink, white aura, wear pink quartz. Venus, however, is not in most beautiful degrees. She's conjoined, you know, this tricky place of the Medusa Gorgona, but then you can, you see, you can approach Venus and require protection, knowledge, protection. So this is the good thing of this day, which is Friday. And actually, yes, you can travel. Medical interventions, we said, are allowed on this day. Then you have 8th of May, and this is Saturday. Saturn is ruling the day. Welcome the sun. Imagine around yourselves dark blue or amethyst aura, and wear dark sapphire. On this day, medical interventions you may, excuse me, square by Mars, I didn't see it immediately. Even far, but still better to be on the safe side. I would avoid medical interventions, but you can do a lot to help others. You can do a lot to enhance your intuition, to study, to share your knowledge with others. You can travel because it's not, the square is not so severe, but since Mars is ruling the surgeries, I would rather stay on the safe side. And then it is Saturn day, so we are really careful on the Saturn days. And yes, you can plant, even it's very fruitful day for planting, I can tell you, very fruitful. So you really benefit from this. Even mild medical interventions you may do, but really not invasive. Then you have 9th of May, Sunday, 25th lunar day. And it is Sunday, the day is ruled by the sun. So what to say? Sun, welcome the sun, imagine orange aura. It's really very good to connect with the sun. You may not do medical interventions. Really avoid involving yourself into any conflicting situations. Good for gardening, very good for planting anything, even seeds, even flowers, even trees, even this will be good. But not really for medical interventions. Even avoid conflicts or travel. Well, you may, because there are other harmonious aspects, but still the square with Mars is exact. So better to stay on the safe side. Help others. This would be very good for you. And enhance your intuition. And this is about Sunday. I mentioned Day of the Sun. Then we have 10th of May, which is Monday. The moon is in very good degrees, actually, which are very spiritual, very strong. So if you work towards enhancing your intuition, you can get very good results. You can do mild medical interventions. You can, if you have issues to solve with friends or unresolved conflicts, could be a very beautiful day. You can travel, you can plant, even flowers. And this is Monday, ruled by the moon, you know. You welcome the sun, you imagine white or blue aura, and then you also, you can wear pearl, larimar, aquamarine, moonstones. There are so many. And they are planting, gardening. It's gorgeous on this day. Then we have 11th of I think yes, 11th of May, which is Tuesday, the last lunar day. Good for completion, completing things, completing businesses. It will be good. It is like there would be things that you try to finish for such a long time. Do it now and you will manage completion. For still completing things, yes. Medical interventions, no. For travel, no. Heavy aspects here again. Negotiations, things like this, no. And medical interventions, I said no. Yes, it's mainly, you can use the day, well, quietly, you know, for completing your tasks that you, completing study, completing whatever matter could be very good on this day. You yeah, this is Tuesday. You can repair things, but carefully. And then it is the day of Mars. You welcome the sun and we respect Mars. You imagine red aura around yourselves. You can wear red coral, ruby, garnet. Yeah, stay away from conflicts, but you can indeed complete whatever activities. And then we have the day of invisibility, which is Wednesday, 12th, which is Thursday, 13th, and which is Friday. Already the moon appears. But these 2 days, Wednesday and Thursday, 2 days invisibility of the moon. And especially Wednesday actually is not so in particularly bad, but still we need to be quiet, you know, like not taking any risks, absolutely no medical interventions, even not traveling, I would say. But then the next day, the moon appears, which is already Thursday. The moon appears in our goal, so we may need to be a little bit cautious. Indeed, these 2 days, the ancients, as you know, probably are spending time in the temple or doing their own contemplation, spiritual practices, whatever they are, and they wouldn't do much really, because these days are always considered risky and critical. So this is about Wednesday 11th and Thursday 12th of May to be cautious. So, well, these are my 2 weeks after the full moon in Aries and Libra. Enjoy these 2 weeks. Venus will be visible for us already. So there's so many good aspects together with, of course, the tension on the sky, but we create our own reality. I'm repeating this every time because the more we understand this and realize who we really are, then the better we become in creating our own reality, in creating beautiful reality around ourselves. So I wish you very good 2 weeks. Bye-bye.